4103. We're on the East-West Expressway, which is State Route 836 in Miami, Florida. The drilling operation is ongoing, so I'm going to stop it right here and go back and show the results of that at the first hole just above the beginning of the test section. And at the same time, I'll explain the layer thicknesses and so on that we expect to see. I have about 1.25 inches of Type S asphalt concrete surfacing mix with the friction course on top of it. From our measurements, we found that we have actually about 2.5 inches of asphalt concrete with the surface course on top, with the friction course on top of that. Below that is 8 inches of the lime rock base, which you can see down in the hole. Below that we have 11 inches of a sub-base material. On this side it looks like we have a little less than that of lime rock. See, the ruler may not quite be at the bottom, but showing about 7 inches there. And then another 2.25 or so inches of asphalt concrete with the friction course on top of it. Out of the hole, see, it's got quite a bit of coarse aggregate in there. Moving over here, this is the sub base, which is predominantly sand with some lime rock mixed into it. This is the subgrade, which, as you can see, is mostly a fine sand. Okay, I'm going to stop and record these things down on the paperwork, and then pick up with the video going down to the other end of the test section. We just did of the first test hole. This was selected for a low thickness of asphalt concrete, low thickness of base. We've got high traffic, coarse subgrade here. This was constructed around 1982, according to the information that I have. Now, the thickness that it was originally expected to have out here was somewhat less than what we actually found of asphalt concrete. Probably the result of a field modification to the typical sections done, or just to a misreading of the typical. We'll check that later on. At any rate, it doesn't change the cell classification for this, so this test section is, or appears to be, as it was selected for. We'll confirm that when we go on downstream to look at the second test hole. Road 836 in Dade County in Miami, Florida. Pull up. We've got 3 lanes in each direction. See the wooded area back over to the south of us. Moving around counterclockwise. There's the drill crew. Looking back upstream. You may be able to see a bridge off in the distance there. That is Northwest 87th Street, and that's about a little bit more than 9/10 of a mile back to the east of us. Again, we're in the westbound lanes here, just so we wouldn't be showing that only. Continuing around, you can see that we're in a flat area. We've got a fill section that's consistent around 2 to 3 feet of fill throughout the test section. We're looking down the test section now. You can see the eastbound lanes working over there. We're in the morning. As you can see on here, it shows 8:58. It's actually closer to 9:58, or actually right at 10 o'clock Eastern time here, February the 6th, 1989. See the sign down there for Northwest 107th Avenue. Be able to show that in a little bit more detail as we get up closer to it. That's about 1.1 miles downstream from the beginning of the test section, the bridge over Northwest 107th Avenue down there. Focus in on that. Yeah, you ought to be able to see that quite well. Walking video tour